Are you ready for this? Dun, dun, dun. As ready as ever going to be. All right, you guys, good morning. Happy Wednesday. We have a full body conditioning workout today. So we're going to be focusing on a little bit of mobility, a little bit of balance stuff in the beginning, maybe some sneaky core work. And then we are repeating today our spicy conditioning challenge that we did just over 4 weeks ago. Yes. So we will talk all about that when we get there. But today the focus is your cardio mostly. For equipment, I am going to be using my 8-pound dumbbells, my loop bands for some stuff, mat, and then I am wearing shoes for that additional support. So if you're going to be joining me on the high impact stuff, I would recommend you do that as well. So let's get you guys started on our warm up. No equipment involved. We're going to come to the end of the mat, hip width apart in the feet, soft knees, straight legs, hands down to the floor. We'll walk ourselves all the way out. When you guys get down here, we're going to lift up those hips and bend one leg while dropping opposite heel right, left. We'll do that 3 times per side. So 6 total, keeping those hips up, walking them out. And then we'll bring you back down and we'll walk ourselves up to the top. You can reach your arms over your head and come down and do that again. We're going through 2 more times total. So again, plank, lift, walk, take your time, don't rush this one. We'll go nice and slow, controlled, feeling a stretch through the back of the legs. 6, 3 per side, plank, and then we walk up. So I'll let you guys go through 1 more of those to make it 3 total. Walking out, we got it going on. Okay, good work, you guys. So once we are done that one, we're going to come to the front of our mat, or you can just turn around, that works as well. Still standing hip width apart in the feet, arms down by our sides. We're going to step back into a lunge. I'll send both my arms over our head, and then turn in once towards that front leg, reset, back to the center, and switch sides. And I'll turn in once, reset, and we're trying to keep the arms straight. Although when I start thinking about other stuff, you kind of forget about them. So remember to straighten out your arms, especially at the bottom, and try to separate those 2. We're trying to lunge, turn, reset, and then stand up. So we'll go through 20 of those total, 10 per side. We'll go through the 10 with that turn, and then the second 10, we have a little bit of something extra in there. We'll get you guys going through. So once you're halfway through those lunges, rather than sending the arms up and turning, we're going to send them down now and open. So we were here, we've been here before. This is one that we have been working on. We'll go into 10, the last 10, going through this opening lunge where we open towards that front leg. So we'll try to get both hands on the floor, trying to keep this back leg up, but if you are feeling a little bit off balance, uncomfortable down there, you can always put that knee down for those if you need to. So we'll finish off our set with the 10 of those. And then you guys are gonna stand on up. And then we're gonna head on to the mat. Okay. So next one, as we come to an end on those ones, which can please take your time with them, we're going to get ourselves into a squat stance. So I have my feet a little bit wider than my hips, toes pointed out slightly, standing nice and tall. We'll sit down into a squat and grab as low as we can towards the floor. So I'm going to start with my ankles, straighten out the legs, bend the legs, reach up, and then we'll stand up. And that was 1. We're going to do that 10 times. So we got the brain waking up right now, having to think about this stuff. Arms up, and then we stand up. So if you don't quite feel comfortable sitting down so low, you can start off up higher. Eventually, we will work our way to going down onto the floor. They call this one a frog squat. Kind of feels like you're a frog down there. But we'll go through 10 of those, and you'll feel all sorts of stuff happening. We're warming up the hips, knees, all the stuff in the lower body, and then you're getting lots of work and warm-up action happening in your back muscles from reaching those arms above our head. 10 of them. Let's get them. Bobby happening. There you go. Good job, you guys. So we're coming down, get a little straighten, bend, reach up, and stand up. So we'll go through 10 reps total. Then we are headed down onto the floor. So you guys are going to get into your hands and knees, all four positions, shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. And we want to have our feet bent up like this. Now, if you want some more support for your kneecaps, you can double up your mat if need be. We're going to extend opposite arm and leg, reach them out as far as we can while keeping our core nice and tight so we're not arching our back. And then hold for 1, 2, and then we're going to bring that same side in but not touch down and reach back out and hold 1, 2. So because we're doing all one side, again, you might feel some little bit of pressure in your knees, so just grab a towel or situate yourself so that that's not happening. We want to have the flexed foot, so our heels pointing out, and that's going to help us get some work happening on that glute. So we're going through 10 per side with a 1, 2 second pause at the top, which totally cranks this one up a notch, makes this one actually hard. I mean, they're pretty hard to begin with, but with that pause, you have to tap into